Lok Sabha elections are coming up, and with that, pre-poll survey has started coming in.
400 par is Prime Minister Modi's war cry. They're heading there, but not there yet.
Comprehensive and extensive Times Now ETG research survey.
Actually do all the hard work, go get us all the data while we sit here in the luxury of this studio and analyze the results.
Kannada news portal Eedina.com in their pre-poll survey predicted that Congress would win 17 seats, while the BJP-JD alliance would win 11 seats, while there is a neck-to-neck tie prediction for 7 seats in Karnataka. Interestingly, the survey also pointed out that 49.18% of voters said Prime Minister Narendra Modi should get a third term. The survey was conducted on 52,678 people across Karnataka between February 15th and March 5th before parties officially announced their candidates. Among the biggest problems of the people were rises in prices, unemployment, and corruption. Interestingly, this is the same portal that had very accurately predicted the results of the 2023 State Assembly elections through a similar survey. And now let us talk to Bharath Hebbal, the research head of Eedina.com, to know more about the findings of the survey.
So, firstly, thank you so much, sir, for doing this with us. And as the Lok Sabha elections are approaching, we really want to know more about the survey that was conducted and understand what the voters' perspectives are. So, as per the survey, we have found that Congress would win 17 seats. That's what the survey says. So, what would be the factors that would help Congress in Karnataka to win it?
No, there are many factors. There are positives both on the BJP side as well as the Congress side. So when we design this survey, we try to get what are the things that people are more interested while voting. What issues are most important while voting, and what are the factors or the factors of governance that they are supporting, that they are not supporting. All these factors plays a major role. And also we ask questions about anti-incumbency and many other aspects as well. So only then we have come to this conclusion that this is the findings of the survey. So when we started this survey, February 15th, we started this survey, and till March 5th, we continued this survey. Actually, it's a continuous process. We are on what we started on February 15th, it is still going on even now today. So we have cut off at 52,678 sample size, but then the other different kind of surveys are also ongoing, and many other issues are coming up. These are very important factors for us to judge which way the political wind is going.
So when you saw that, what did you observe in Karnataka for main three parties, Karnataka, BJP and JDS?
Since JDS and BJP is already, they have already allied actually for this election. So we have merged them together actually. Maybe JDS will fight 2 seats or 3 seats, we don't know. But but it will go into a joint fight against Congress. So when we went and asked we asked this particular question in last 10 years of NDA government, led by Narendra Modi, which issues have do you think has gone up or reduced? So these particular things, people have responded very in an expected way, I should say. 76.55% of the respondents feel the price rise is price rise of essential goods has increased tremendously. This is huge actually. With that, Karnataka normally do not gets associated with unemployment issue. The unemployment issue is not that big compared to the other states. We had done these studies from since 2018 when we had done Youth for Employment, one movement we had made. At that time, we could not get enough traction because the people did not think unemployment is a big problem here. But here now, in this survey, there is a clear-cut. People are saying 53. To be precise, I'll just tell the number. 53.18% of respondents have responded that unemployment opportunities have reduced. So this is huge actually. And along with that, corruption. Generally, Modi government is not associated with corruption. When we asked whether corruption has increased or decreased in the last 10 years, 45.75% respondents have said corruption has increased. In a similar way, the gap between the rich and the poor, when we asked about, 42% people have said, respondents have said, the gap has increased actually. So these are the many factors that are there. Like for example, when we ask stature, what do you call the fame of India, whether it has increased or decreased in the last years, because BJP normally says about India's legacy, or it has been
Mother of
increased.
democracy, yeah, we are the world leaders.
Yeah. So when we this question also we asked, we got people are also buying that. They are also having positive views about it. 47.64% of our respondents feel India's fame at a global level has increased. Similarly, when we asked, generally, when we ask about guarantee schemes, specifically, if you just ask the people about guarantee schemes, 76% of the people are very positive about guarantee schemes.
These are the guarantee schemes by the Congress government. The
Congress
state
government.
elections, 5 guarantees on that.
Yes, 5 guarantee scheme. It's quite popular.
Yes.
But then when you link that guarantee schemes with votes, that will reduce to 56%, 49% in different views. So when we design this questionnaire, we'll see whether this is consistent or not, whether the respondents have answered it consistently or not. So they'll be when we asked about price rise, we'll have a follow-up question on price rise, whether they are whether first time when they are whether they are said on the some randomly, or just generally where people say it's price. So we wanted to reassure that price rise is there. So we had in some other questions we had asked a similar question, and people have responded in equal manner. Similarly, yeah.
Okay. So also in the survey, did we find anything about the major demands of the people of Karnataka for the upcoming Lok Sabha elections? On what basis will they vote? What would be the top 3 priorities for them for voting, let's say? Main issues.
Top 3, issues when we are measuring last 10 years of Modi, we also ask the question of what are the important things that that affect your
voting behavior in the upcoming
upcoming elections, what factors influences greatly your voting. So in that, actually, price rise, they have said 63% people feel price rise is the biggest issue, and 17% people say it is on their mind, but it is not high. It is somewhat medium, that feeling. And price rise, only 15.69% say what do you call? They feel very less motivated towards price rise for voting. In similar way, when we asked about job creation, job opportunities, creating job opportunities, 44.86% respondents feel that is high. Compared to price rise, this is also high, 44.86%, which is almost 45%. Creation of jobs is also is high on priority, whereas only 23% have said it is low on priority, and somewhat 23% have said medium. It is there, but it is not in a high scale.
Yeah.
And there are many other issues like that. When we asked about Ram Mandir, for example, Ram Mandir was Abki Baar 400 par, that's their slogan.
Yes.
We wanted to ask whether Ram Mandir has some influence in voting or not. And in this also, people have 46% have responded yes positively, and it is on their mind while voting.
Okay.
So this is how many factors are there. And when you asked about whether if unforeseen terrorist attack happens, like last time Pulwama happened.
Yeah,
many
right
people
before
claim,
elections, yes.
yeah, election. So whether these kind of incidents will affect their voting, but strangely, 37.43% have said no. Like it will be on the less. It will not be affect their voting. But as of when we did this survey, like there are many things. Like I just gave you some examples. We asked about guarantee schemes. Guarantee schemes. We specifically asked, like, when you're voting, will guarantee schemes on your mind, it will be a higher scale or lower scale.
Yeah.
Higher scale, they have said 40, almost 50%, 49.93%. And on a medium scale, they have said 24.78%, which is roughly 75% of the people are saying they are favoring guarantee schemes.
Yeah.
And maybe BJP's Modi's guarantee, what we are seeing now,
yes.
is maybe BJP has got to know that this is happening. Maybe that's why Modi guarantee, they are bringing in Modi guarantee. So, like, we asked about central government schemes also, whether, like, when you are voting, what will you keep in mind? Do you keep in mind about central government scheme?
Yeah.
In that also, 37.83% have said yes. It's on the higher scale. If the central government or incumbent government of Narendra Modi, if they give some new schemes which will be helpful for the people, 38% have responded
So just to
positively.
clarify, it was for the new schemes and not based on the existential schemes here?
Yes, for the new schemes.
Okay,
Yes.
so if in case they're coming up with new schemes, if they promised in their
Yes.
manifesto, then they are
Yes.
likely to. Okay.
Yeah, 38%. Actually, but at least personally, since I did the analysis, I can say that, like, guarantee schemes are high on scale, as well as price rise issues are high on scale on people's mind. These two are very related also. Like,
Right.
when price rise is high and some money is being saved by the family and all those things, it is actually contributing to their political orientation also.
So one was income, which has clearly been very important factor, be it in terms of employment or price rise, or even schemes that kind of help them to save something. But what about religion? Was there any factor related to religion and caste
Yeah,
in terms of?
we asked
Okay.
about, like, last 10 years, whether we did not ask any specific questions related to one particular religion or caste. We asked, like, whether the communal harmony has increased or decreased in last 10 years.
Yeah.
And in that, 37% people have said it has decreased actually.
Okay.
I'll tell you, no, 32% have said that it has decreased. 27% have said it has increased.
Okay.
Communal harmony. And it is as it is, 23% have responded.
Okay. Okay, it's interesting to know this. So, was this the question? Just like, has communal harmony increased or decreased?
No, we had asked, like we are going to ask some few questions about BJP-led NDA government last 10 years rule. Like, these are the things, like corruption, price rise, Ram Mandir, or communal harmony, Modi.
The image of
welfare. Yeah, the image, the welfare schemes that what the central government offers, whether it has increased or decreased. All these questions we are asking. Like, I already said about few of them, like India's image in the world, all those things. Yeah.
Okay. Also, was there any part in the survey about the COVID-19, the lockdowns, and about the medicines and how income suffered? Was there anything on that? Will the voters'
No.
behavior be affected?
Unfortunately, we did not have any questions on that thing.
COVID.
Normally, people do not remember anything above 1 year. Like, in general, when you ask people which party did you vote for, and many people will say Congress, because Congress has won. So,
that's the state elections. They will remember the most likely.
Yeah, they'll go with the flow. So we did not want to. Maybe if you want to do a survey purely based on COVID, we could have done. Maybe I'll keep this in mind. Maybe in the future, one or two questions I'll just try to ask about Corona crisis also.
because that was one period where everybody were literally suffering, and there was a lot of uh, they were not so positive regarding the government's action, because lockdown did take a lot of steps, and at least the critics, the opposition, have been trying to remind people about the COVID-19 lockdown. So I just wanted to
Yes.
know if anything was there on that basis, because that changed for a lot of people there, especially the
No,
migrant laborers journey.
in this actually we did not ask that specific
Yeah.
question actually. So
Okay.
maybe we'll keep this in mind and we'll ask in the future.
Also, the survey says that PM Modi will, maybe he might win the third term.
No, that's a tricky part. I mean,
Yeah.
that's where any person who is doing analysis about it, like how will you, uh, what are the factors that
Yes.
is driving both actually? People are saying that they'll vote for guarantees, and people are saying that Modi should be given
Yes.
third term as
Yeah.
well as well. But like Modi is quite popular
Yes.
across. I mean, whether it is in Karnataka or any other place, Modi is quite popular, and like
He's
there is
the
no
poster
denying.
boy of BJP. I mean, he's
Yes,
the
yes.
face of the party.
And
So,
yeah, he's
yes,
the poster boy of BJP votes also. Like
right.
BJP, many I mean candidates win because of Modi's face. It's not about the party or any other thing. People have been attracted to Modi and the what do you call the charisma, or like
Hmm.
the kind of media blitzkrieg that happens around him. Modi is quite popular, but like when you weigh down the issues and with Modi and many things, a lot of what do you call uh, uh, I mean unevenness appears actually. Unevenness in the sense like people are saying price rise is there, but they are not linking it to Modi.
Okay. So,
People are
what are
saying
they linking?
unemployment is there, but they are not linking it to Modi. Or like though they are saying like last 10 years central government only, we are asking specific
Yeah.
question. They are saying these problems have increased, but they are not somehow or like
Associated
maybe
with Narendra
yeah,
Modi, but it is that the government, that they understand the role about these things
yes,
with regard to central government, but the face,
yes,
there's no connection in that for voters as
yes,
of now. Okay.
yes. This is the one of the, I mean, this is the lesson that we are learning in this thing.
Okay.
As a I mean, I mean, we are not a survey agency as such. We are a
Yeah.
media agency,
Yeah.
but like we are doing pro people, like people's media. This
Services.
is
Yeah.
basically people's media or a media movement you can call, like what we have
Right.
started. So we wanted to have a kind of a volunteer-based system where people themselves are news creators and
Hmm.
distributors. So in this only, this survey part came, and in 2023, our survey was most accurate actually.
Yeah.
In which,
For Congress, the prediction
yeah,
had
yeah,
happened 3 weeks before, and that's what we saw it in the
yes.
state elections over here.
In that elections also, like Professor Yogendra Yadav helped us a lot in what is a survey and how to do
Go.
survey and all those things. We were doing actually from last 2 years we are doing surveys in our own capacity. Like for example, when hijab controversy broke out, we did a survey, uh, and like we found out like what the media is saying, people are not feeling
Hmm.
that. People are least interested about these things, but then media somehow tries to amplify this, what do you call, the rift between communities or rift between religions and these kind of things. So we want to question everything,
Yeah.
question what media is saying and what people are thinking. These two are two different things,
Hmm.
and we want to make an honest attempt where we get people's opinion as it is, rather than some kind of bias
Manipulation
around.
and understanding
Yeah.
of the. So, what did you find about Prime Minister Narendra Modi's image and his third term through your survey? Like, what factors, everything that you can tell us about that aspect?
That aspect, Modi is quite popular in the sense like his schemes. For example, when we said there are schemes given by Narendra Modi from center,
Hmm.
and there are schemes given by state government as guarantee schemes.
Right.
Which one has been more helpful? This was a
Hmm.
very straightforward question actually. 40% have responded that Siddaramaya's Congress government schemes have benefited them more. 20% have said Modi's
Central
schemes have
government.
benefited them. 26% have said both. I mean, they are beneficiaries of both schemes
Hmm.
equally. in this, you can see like maybe this is again my personal opinion. Maybe the schemes and other things, or what you call the hollow that was there around Modi, slowly waning off. This is what I feel actually.
Okay.
But then when it comes to prime minister candidate, or this we have done many surveys. When it comes to prime minister candidate, everybody is of the opinion that Modi, they choose Modi than any others actually. Uh, at least big margin. Like the closest competitor will be somewhere. If it is 20%, it will be 40%, something like that.
And by any chance, in any of the surveys, did you find that why is it only Prime Minister Narendra Modi? Like, what specific characteristics or what led them to decide it? Is there anything that's been discovered in the survey about that?
Yeah, many other surveys have said the different things. In a sense, like national security, many factors play into this actually. That's a we can go into it as a very elaborate discussion, but then national security and the kind of sense of relief for Hindus, that they feel comfort in what you call supporting BJP. All these factors are helping. Modi is the
It's
what
working
you call
in his
fulcrum.
favor.
Yeah, he's the main point around which the entire BJP or the ecosystem
Yeah.
works actually.
Right. Also, will the now that the CA they implemented it and the electoral bonds information is being coming up every single day, we're getting to know new information. Is this going to impact the voters' decision?
For this, we have added these questions, not CAA. We have not added CAA question,
Okay.
but electoral bonds we have added. But like we are yet to analyze that particular part. Like whether Modi is complicit in this or he is not. These kind of questions also we have put. We need to see. Maybe it's too early to say. Like to get the sample and check. Maybe in another 1 week we'll come to know about that. Also, maybe we'll publish that.
Okay. Also, regarding the BJP and JDS alliance, what were the predicted outcomes for that? Like, only we know about that they might win 11 seats. That was the prediction in the survey. So, can we elaborate more on that as well?
Actually, people, this is our assessment is people are still confused about BJP and JDS alliance. This is our assessment because most of the JDS belt, like if you, southern Karnataka, old Mysore region, JDS belt that we call, right from Kolar to Mysore, Mandya, all Hassan, these places, the number of undecided voters is huge.
Okay.
Like 22%, 24, or it goes up to 24%. So whether entire JDS vote will transfer it to BJP and all those things, on outlook, it looks like the alliance is working.
Okay.
It has gained some momentum, but then it is not full. It is yet to what do you call? People are yet to decide whom to vote, and maybe they'll weigh for the many options and see the pros and cons of each and every what do you call, whether it is candidate, party, what they are offering, all those things, and maybe they'll decide. But as of now, the alliance has been is on the positive note, but not entirely positive. There are like still many people undecided about this.
Right.
So that's why, like when we are giving the numbers 17 and 11, these factors also play actually. When the electorate or the people who are voting are undecided for 22%, it is really difficult to predict which way the vote will change. So that those are the things. The rest, other numbers that we have given, like Congress has close contest in 6 seats, and BJP has close contested 1 seat. BJP-JD alliance, that is.
Yes. Right, so it might take a turn as per the undecided voters' behavior again. Right.
Yes.
Also, next thing is now, what do you think? What would be the reaction if one state, one nation, one election is implemented? Because that's also one of the very vocal things that the current central government is going forward to. They're very vocal that they will implement it. So, what on? any voter behavior
No,
based on that. It's one of the promises that they say that we will implement it now.
no, that we have not asked this particular question, so maybe I
Okay.
really I don't know.
Yeah, there's no data on it
Um,
to back it up.
Yeah,
Also, one thing is about the social media. Since all the parties are now using social media, and BJP and Narendra Modi, Prime Minister Narendra Modi, very specifically, one of the major things is the social media usage and how they promote messages. Was there anything in the survey about that? How do they choose the
like
voter?
we have done many other surveys regarding social
Yeah.
media.
Hmm.
People who use WhatsApp are bound to vote twice for BJP than for Congress.
Okay. Only for WhatsApp though.
Yeah,
Okay.
only for WhatsApp actually. Facebook
Oh,
also.
okay.
Facebook and WhatsApp. The tilt is towards BJP,
Okay. And
and that
why
is
is
huge.
that? Yeah, that's a huge. Twice
Yeah.
is the number
No,
only
we
through
have
two
not
platforms.
gone into those intricate details. Like we have
Okay.
just asked, like, what is the main source of news that you consume, and these kind of questions that we
Yeah.
have asked. In that, like, and we have correlated that to the voting preference or the party preference.
Yeah.
This is what we found, and BJP is
In WhatsApp
double.
and yeah.
Yes,
And what about YouTube? Like, because right now we see that a lot of political figures are going and giving interviews to podcasts,
yeah,
influencers. Is there, because that's where most of the younger generation also comes in.
yes.
So, was there any?
Instagram, YouTube, many other factors are there. But then, I mean, YouTube is not yet as popular as WhatsApp or these kind of things. Maybe they consume YouTube through WhatsApp. That kind of
Hmm.
thing might happen. But they still think that like it's the WhatsApp is their primary source of information than YouTube.
Okay.
I mean, the links that they get on WhatsApp,
Is the
it's based on
considered
that
under
actually.
WhatsApp news
Yes,
technically,
yes.
right? So here also again, social media users or you're
Yes.
getting the news from WhatsApp are more likely to be tilted towards BJP. And also, lastly, what role do you think about the performance of the incumbent government, both at state
Yeah.
and central levels again, has played in shaping voter sentiment as per the survey that has been
Yeah,
reflected?
this is a very strange situation that we are in actually. When we predicted the 2023 election results, also, that was like that result is after 34 years. That kind of result Karnataka has seen.
Hmm.
Party, a major party, national party, is winning 43% of vote share. It last happened in 1989. So when we said 43% vote share the Congress will get, people said like it's impossible. It has never happened in last
Hmm.
34 years. So we are going to those possibilities now actually. Like as I said, there is a clear what do you call liking for Modi,
Hmm.
whereas little more preference is given to guarantee schemes and the livelihood matters actually by Karnataka
Hmm.
electorate. This is what we can win.
Your
If you want to take
analysis and
lessons from, yeah,
yeah.
if you want to take lessons from the our survey, this is what I can say. And but
Okay.
then this is also it also depends on Congress government whether if they will increase one or two vote share now
Hmm.
or they'll go back to 11 seats. So
Hmm.
that possibility is also there. When we say six are like it can go either way and it's a close contest.
Yeah.
Here, Congress has to strengthen it up, strengthen itself, and like it has to go to the ground and like I mean do some gives feelers to the voters so that they'll be attracted towards Congress. Same thing with BJP also.
Yeah.
BJP, what they will promise and how they will promise, whether again
Hmm.
Modi ji will promise 15 lakh per voter, all those things, we don't know.
Yeah.
So what kind of, attractive offers are there for voters actually?
So at least through the survey, and this was before the candidates' name were announced and model code of conduct was started. At least we know that the citizens, the voters, do have a problem with the issues like price rise,
Yes.
unemployment, very core issues that affects their everyday life. But yet they would prefer Narendra Modi as their uh, prime minister
Narendra
figure.
Modi, no, that's a kind of a confusion, at least
Huh.
not confusion that they are in actually. The most places they are associating with price rise with guarantee schemes that, as I said earlier, they are associating that. That's why Congress is getting increased vote share.
Yeah.
Imagine like a Congress party which got one seat last election. Like many of us are questioning, many of around us are questioning, how can Congress win 17 seats when they
Yes.
have won only one seat in
Yes,
the last
as
election?
compared to their previous
Yeah,
election.
and that is what we are saying. Like this is this is what if this happens, this itself will be a kind of what do you call new phase of politics in Karnataka, where people preferred people's issue more than national issues.
Yeah.
This kind of thing. And after 79, I think from since 1996 election, BJP has been on a consistent rise in vote share in every election since 1996. And we are of the opinion that this election, it will be reduced by 8 to 9%. What they got last election. Last election, they got 51% actually. So this time, we are, it will not cross 43 or 42. This is what our prediction is.
Okay, that's interesting because on one hand we also see that there is a popularity of BJP's main poster boy, and yet there is disappointment over the other issues that are affecting the people. Okay.
There are many other factors also. Like within BJP, there are fights happening. Within Congress, some fights are happening, and like those people who have not got seat, they will try to campaign other parties, or they'll try to join other parties. All these things will happen in
the political tussle does have an impact over there, the local politics.
You have roughly 22 or 23 days to the first election or first phase of the election in Karnataka. So there are lots of things that will happen. So who will play their cards well will win this thing. If Congress plays their cards well, they'll definitely cross 17. If they don't, they will minimum will 11 seats. This is what our assessment is.
But still, 1 to 11 is a very great change in their elections, then at least for Congress. So again, the point comes down, at least now that the parties will start campaigning, the boiling point comes in Karnataka of whether Congress is able to give the message about the guarantee schemes as well as the next schemes that they plan to do in their manifesto. And for BJP, it might still rely on Prime Minister Narendra Modi. We can see that his campaigns might probably have an impact here in Karnataka.
His personality cult is like huge. It is quite popular. It is not like only through one survey we are saying this. We have done like many surveys, 7-8 surveys over a period of 1 year, and he has been consistently on top for a long time actually. But then again, people are also thinking about their livelihood and many other things, and whether it is a personality cult versus the livelihood, or BJP might come up with some other plan, very new plan, novel plan that will attract people or something like that, or Congress, how good will they communicate?
Campaigning,
campaigning and the manifesto, what they have offered in Nyaya scheme, and how will they communicate to the common voter? That remains the main point of election. Actually.
Right. So did Bharat Jodo Yatra, did it have anything here? Bharat Jodo Nyaya Yatra or anything?
Bharat Jodo Yatra, I think almost all seats where Rahul Gandhi went through in Bharat Jodo Yatra. I think apart from one seat, they won all seats. Close to that was the this thing during Bharat Jodo Yatra.
So in this survey, was it mentioned by any chance? Bharat, it was not. No question. So at least we don't know about the national elections part of it. But in state it did affect. We are aware of that.
Yes. This is more. What we are seeing is the trend is more towards state versus center. We asked this question also, like whether the state is being robbed of their rightful money.
Funds,
like funds.
As the state government has been saying right now.
Yes. So when they went and protest on all those things, in that also 35% feel that Karnataka has been cheated. In this, the awareness, like for example, when you ask guarantee schemes and vote, normally 56% say that they'll prefer Congress, and women goes up even further. It is almost 59%. Whereas in terms of awareness, political awareness, Men, with respect to Karnataka, I mean, tax kind of thing, it has been unfair on Karnataka for the tax distribution, tax devolution, that formula, federalism. Men are more aware. 37% feel that Karnataka is like a kind of
They're not
it has
getting
been
their
cheated.
share of funds
Yes, they are getting
from the
their,
central
yes,
government.
yes,
Okay. Okay. So that also would play a factor, at least in Karnataka,
yes,
for the voters.
yes.
That's also interesting. Anything particular about the young versus old? Like any special anything
No,
that you
there is
observed?
actually people generally say young people are what do you call glued to Modi, or like they are attracted to
Mm.
Modi. This is not the case actually. In at least in our survey, consistently we have done from last 7, 8 surveys that we have done. Young people are not attracted to BJP or Modi that much. It's only after when they reach 30, 35, when they start using WhatsApp regularly, maybe I don't know,
Okay.
they are attracted to this what do you call fake news and other things. When you say like you say no like or I don't know who said this. I think Goebbels said this. Like 1,000 times if you tell lie becomes true,
Yeah.
something like that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Then what did you find out about the young people's voting preferences, specifically the first timers?
First timers preference is mixed actually. They
Okay.
prefer slightly. Congress has slight edge over until certain age,
Yeah.
and it is not purely BJP that we
Okay.
can see. But the BJP voters are tend to be like, for example, who have done professional course and some
Okay.
graduates. They are like more inclined. It's basically upper middle class kind of
Hmm.
or middle class kind of people
Population.
who are attracted, yeah, Modi, rather than the other sections of the
Society.
society.
Got it. Got it. That's very interesting. And I think you've already pointed out now the chances about it is on the campaigns and how each party chooses to share their ideas and communicate it. The voter preference might still win this way or
Yes,
that way.
yes.
Let us see how it goes on. And thank you so much
Uh,
for doing this again with
yeah.
us.
Thank you again. Yeah.